Hi YouTube, this is OsoX for OsoXVids.com, also on ZeroZeroXVids.com and ZeroZeroX.com. You can also find me at EQDream.com, that was my old anime website. On today's video we have a 360 VR video, at least on Facebook and YouTube, where you can move the camera angle all over the studio. You can check all the cool stuff in there, my Funko Pop. I have some new stuff in here, like we have the upgraded gaming monitor or gaming TV over there, and we're gonna be doing two things. Okay, we're gonna be playing the new arcade game for Macross 2. This is a classic game that's been emulated at the hardware level here at the Sentry Plus computer. I'm gonna be playing on that monitor up there, but you're gonna have a direct fit video capture, picture-in-picture image down here where you can check me playing the game. I'm also gonna be playing a segment, a movement of my new song titled At OC, previously known as OC, but it's now At OC from the new album Dose. You can always zoom in, zoom out. You can use your smartphones, moving the smartphone, or using the touchscreen to move the image, as well as using the mouse or the VR headset. Let's start with At OC real quick, and let me give you a feel for it on the piano. So the whole idea of this movement is like falling in love. So that's how it's gonna sound on the piano, but it's gonna have some different instruments. It's gonna have some tropical rhythms, some ethnic percussion instruments. It's gonna be pretty cool. Don't forget to download my album Scape. My first album is already available on Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon Music. I have some singles as well on YouTube with 360 VR music videos. Okay, so let's start with the coin-up, the arcade game for Macross 2. Don't forget to check other Macross games that I have on the YouTube channel. I'll leave a list in the description below with all the Macross games I have tested before, as well as all the Street Fighter games I have in the gaming section. Also on the liked and favorite section of the main YouTube channel at OsoXVids, that's OsoX one word space vids, you'll have different Macross related music videos, trailers, as well as EV, hydrogen combustion and hydrogen fuel cell info as far as transportation goes. You know, that's land or air. We have good stuff in there, good technology news you might want to check from other YouTube creators I like to expose here on my YouTube channel. Alright, so let's insert some credits into this. And now this game is very interesting because it has one player, two players, one player versus two players, and the way that works is you don't actually fight, but you compete for points and time. So if you go with one player, what's gonna happen is we have a beginner, medium, and expert. So we're gonna do beginner because that's the space bar. Now, the difference between this is Macross 2, the movie, right? It's different than Macross, or as we know it in the West, Robotech. And they're making a Robotech movie. It seems it's gonna be like a trilogy, live action in Hollywood. So it's interesting to revisit this franchise. And the anime Macross still ongoing right now. We're in Macross Delta. They just came out with 2 movies. And so that's going strong, and these 2 franchises are merging now for the movie. But we played Macross, the arcade, for the first movie, and this is the arcade for the second movie, but the game is totally different. Now, it's not so much a survival game like the first arcade. This is more of a race against time. So you wanna destroy as much of the Sentry as you can in less time. That way you can pass to the next stage, and you want to get as much points as possible as well. But what you want to avoid is a timeout. And if you're competing with the second player, you're competing for points. Who destroys the most in the least amount of time. So yeah, it's a complicated game, and it seems to be very it has a learning curve at the arcades, especially when you're doing the coin-ups, right, when you're bringing the credits or your quarters. But it still features the Veritech fighters, next generation of Veritech fighters. They have gear walk, they have the Battleoid mode, and then the fighter mode. This is the UN Spacey, the UN armed forces fighting the Sentry alien forces and the Robotech masters as well. So I think we're gonna play 2 stages at least. Yeah, that was the Battleoid mode. And yeah, it's not so much lives, so you don't die immediately. You have way too many lives. You can't actually die at all. You just need to finish the stage on time to move to the next part of the game. And it's actually a pretty fun game. It reminds me of the NES game that we played earlier, which is in the description below for you to check. Okay, let's get him. Now, stage 2. Also, don't forget to check the Dream Computer section where I built extreme gaming computers, like the one you see here, as well as the motorcycle of the future, which is the electric sports motorcycle playlist or section on the main YouTube channel. You want to check out my music, check the music section where I have music videos for all the songs in the album Escape, which is very comprehensive. It's electronic Christian new age music with 19 songs, and I'm gonna leave some download codes for you guys to get the whole album free, first come first serve, as well as file sharing links for 5.1 surround sound, music test, and song that you can use to check your system, to test your systems, whatever surround sound system you have. Okay, so this stage is a lot harder than I thought, because I'm out of missiles basically. Missiles will come in handy with these stones or this meteorite or... Okay, there we go, gear walk. What do they call? There we go. Yeah, music is very important in this franchise, in the mythos of Macross, or Robotech as we know it. And the music doesn't disappoint in these arcades. It's getting better and better. Hopefully we can get this guy. Oh, we're running out of time, Time up, see, that's what happens. Time up, and then you don't technically lose, but you have to put more coins and start from a certain save point. It's a race against time. It's a race against time. It's not a race against the machine. Anywho, this was also X. That was Macross II, the arcade, the official arcade game, emulated by the Sentry Plus computer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check my giveaways that are running right now. help me get to 3 million views. We're almost there. We're at almost 3.5 thousand subscribers. I'm gonna have more good stuff coming up. Check my TikTok account at ZeroZeroXVids.com. We're doing really well in there. ZeroZeroXVids is getting better and better, then more views. This 360 VR content, it's very easy to use, and I preferably on mobile phones or tablets is the best way to look at it, or VR headsets. Thank you for watching, and as always, peace, and I am out.